Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of EverQuest 2. In the last few quest lines we've been doing for Dolur Axebeard, so we're going to go ahead and see what he wants us to do next. And now that we're on even footing with the Rygor, we can afford to direct our attention to something a little more spiritual. Unfortunately, the needs of our deceased have had to wait for a lull in action. That is unfortunate, but you have to balance your priorities. Is this something I can help with? I'll leave you to your grief. So this is unfortunate, but I understand. Or else there would be more fallen Kodane. And as valiant as our brethren spirits have been in the fight against the Rygor, it is outcome we certainly prefer to avoid. I don't understand. What do you mean, spirits? Of course you've done all you can. Many of the Kodane that have fallen in battle against the Rygor rise up again as spirits. Instead of going to see Brel, they rejoin the fight. This decision is a permanent one, which means they can never go to the halls of the Creator once they come back here. Their act of self-sacrifice and valor should not go unnoticed. You want me to honor the dead? Shouldn't one of the Kodane honor them? One of the Kodane should handle this. So let's see, what can I do to honor them? It's the least we can do to respect their sacrifice. I'd be honored to scatter their ashes. You should have someone else honor your dead. This urn contains the ashes of the recently deceased. I like ye to take them to the peak of Pride Overlook and scatter them to the winds. The ashes will be carried out to sea. Maybe part of them will find their way back to Valetius, if it still exists. I will do as you ask. So a scattering of ashes, level 11. And Dolur Axebeard, a Kodane shaman stationed at the Great Shelf, has entrusted me with an urn filled with the ashes of the Kodane that have fallen in battle against the Rygor. Dolur asked me to scatter these ashes from the peak of the Pride Overlook. So you'll get at least 6 silver, 23 copper. I'm going to go ahead and hit accept. Thank ye kindly. Pride Overlook is to the north from here. You'll see it to your left as soon as you leave this cave. As the name implies, it is inhabited by a pride of Icemane lions. You doing a kind thing for our people today. Brel bless you. Bless you as well. This is what they deserve. It's hard work, but somebody has to do it. So let's go ahead and check our inventory. Usually when they say they want you to do something like this, they give you an item. You always want to check. There it is right there. Drag it down here to somewhere on your inventory, and mine's right here. Again, you can always bring up your map if you're not sure of where to go, but they pretty much told us it's going to be over here in this little area where the Icemane lions are. And while we're here, we can kill the named, who spawns right there. He's level 9. And I might actually be able to hit him with an arrow, but I'll just kill these other guys while I'm here. They look like they're not ready to attack. They're white in their name, but when you get close to them, they are very much ready to attack. So just be aware of that. They're not too terribly difficult to kill at this level. If you come here earlier, you may have a somewhat difficult time fighting all 3 at the same time. But they are 1 arrow down, as you can see over their name, which means they're a little bit easier to kill. But on the opposite side of that, they are heroic, which means they are a little bit more difficult to kill than, say, a normal creature like this one that's not heroic at all. Go ahead and loot these corpses to get them out of the way so they don't, block our view of killing this named right here. And he died in 1 shot. Nice. So these are attunable, so I can pick them up even though they're not as good as what I'm wearing, and I could sell these. Or give them to a newbie character. If you happen to be playing and you see me on, go ahead and give me a tell. I'd be happy to give you those items if I still have them when you reach me. Okay, so I'm in the right spot. This looks like a good location to scatter the ashes. Go ahead and click on your item, either in your hotbar or by right-clicking it and say use. It says I scattered the ashes, and I must speak with Dolur now. So I'm gonna go ahead and head my way back. Again, always make sure the quest updated. Sometimes you may get lag, so it didn't, or there may be something more to the quest that you need to do. And that's going to lead down to a dead end, so I want to make sure I come back around this way. Try to avoid any extra ads if I can. Zoom in a little bit. So this is Dolur Axebeard or Axebeard, and we're going to go ahead and talk to him. Did you hear that chatting of the wind when you screwed the ashes out from the crest of the overlook? That was the spirits of the Codain warriors who are still standing their ground out there against the Rygor, singing your praises. I'm glad to have helped. I heard nothing, but I did the job you asked. I didn't hear the chanting, but I do hear superstitious nonsense. So I'm going to say glad to have helped. Ye stuck by ye word. When the day comes, I wouldn't mind if ye were the one to lay my remains to rest. You can deduce a lot about a people by how they revive their dead. I don't know. Let's hope the day is long way off. So we're going to go ahead and accept this. 8 silver, 79 copper. And now that you've helped honor the spirits of the fallen, perhaps we can assist them in a more practical way. So that's going to lead to the next quest. If you guys like these short little tutorials on these quests, please hit the little like button, leave a comment, subscribe, or hit me up in game. Thanks again for watching, guys. I'll catch you on the next episode.